Hi again, guys. It's part 2 of my video about the upcoming partial lunar eclipse this coming Friday, November 19. In Easter time, it's going to be early in the morning, 6 or 9, and it's going to be over 3.5 hours. I mentioned in my previous video. It's going to be one of the longest partial lunar eclipse we experienced for the last 560 years. So you can imagine how important it is. But I'm sure you watch so many videos and so many different explanations. As always, I want to bring something different to the table, so to say, and help you to understand on a more personal level how it can affect and benefit you. So as more we know, you remember knowledge, when we convert to wisdom, it's helping us tremendously. So this is why we're here. And we really live time, I see this time of the heroes, the time where people with a lot of logic, they see things completely different. They really develop more on the logical sense. Therefore, they connect to different understanding how to so to say help humanity. So when you tell a person who completely connect to the logic and completely connect to numbers, they see certain way for healing comes from more scientific chemical way, and people who more connect to heart and people who more connect to spirituality and been developed more spiritually, they connect to much deeper understanding of what's really happening right now. But there's another set of us who connect to both. We really can connect at the same time, try to understand what's happened, the why the other side see this is the only way to go, and when the other side see the only way to go. I'm not here to promote anyone. Each of us need to have a merit to understand what's happening right now, or maybe don't understand, and to earn every day we can wake up and understand, to have new understanding about what's happened. But I'm going to come back to a very simple idea, what's really Torah and really ancients teaching us, and why we came here in the first place. We came here to open our heart, to expand our heart. Remember, one of the most important on the physical level parts inside of our body is our heart. But on the spiritual level, there's a DNA of the Creator inside. And in Hebrew, heart, it's called Lev, Lamed Bet. And the Torah start with letter Bet, and it's finished with last letter Lamed. And remember, this is really the whole secret is there. There's many books reading about, and there's so much we can talk about, but in a nutshell, we need to remember why we're here. We're here simply to open our hearts and try not to just to sit in our chair and see what is in front of us. Perhaps try to move our chair and to see the bigger picture, to understand. And it's really referring to ourselves too. The way how sometimes we're harsh and judgmental towards ourselves, the goals we have, the ideas who we are, and to and those many ideas many times can make us really down and depressed, because when you have certain idea how you see yourself, where your goal is, we can bring ourselves to a very dark place. Of course, we you can push ourselves to the next level. We can, to organize ourselves better, to push ourselves to the next level. But with that, sometimes we can push ourselves a little bit to the different side. It's really important to pause, to evaluate what's happening, to understand and to ask ourselves how much I appreciate what I was given, how much I appreciate the soul I have. Do I really have a moment to just to pause and to observe, to really understand what's happened before to be too much involved, right? And with that said, this video I mainly want to concentrate on the south node. Why I want to discuss the south node? Because the south node really connect to our tikkun process. You remember tikkun, it's the correction. It's connect to our why we came here in other incarnation, because our soul it's infant, and every time when we return to this dimension, we return with certain mission. And every time when we discover what is really our mission, this is when real healing start. This is when real liberation to our soul start, right? So every time if we see certain things we need to work on it, it's the blessings. It's something then why we came. But while we're trying, so to say, fix ourselves, we need every time to laugh and appreciate ourselves. This is the only way. Remember, when body relax, when soul more relax, it's much easier to understand. It's much easier to heal, right? So you can see this beautiful moon on November 19. It's going to be in sign of Taurus. Again, remember, I do not practice Western astrology. It's a sidereal direct sky system. We're talking about the real sky and zodiac's bodies. So it's really important. I just want to mention in each video. If you're used to the Western astrology, you always can calculate, go to calculation. It's attached below my video. I always provide with link. You can go and enter your information and to find what's really your sign. It's about 23 to 24 degrees difference. So what we can see here, the moon, it's in very special position. It's literally touching, it's in a between 6 and 7 degrees, and it's touching very important star, Pleiades. Now, when I was, researching more about Pleiades, not just the methodology, what it says about Pleiades and how she's connect to Artemis, and it's connect to the 6 to 7 sisters. There's a debate about 6 or 7 stars connect to the constellation of Pleiades. But it's really interesting. I found in the Old Testimony, in the Torah, it's actually described, it's talking about the Pleiades. And it's Pleiades actually described as a chima. It's spelled with the chet, yud, mem, and hey. And it's mentioned in, it's actually mentioned, it's kind of directly connect to the very major and bright, constellation of Orion as well. Okay, and as well, what it says there that God in Job reference as the example of the Lord's power and wisdom. And this star actually located in the neck of Taurus. It's really, really powerful, very powerful. This partial lunar eclipse, it's I really see we can receive so many answers and so much understanding for next many years to come. Because remember, this north and south node, they change their positions every 18 and a half months. So the next time they're gonna change, node's gonna change signs next April, end of the April. And the last time I checked, if you remember what's happened in your life in 1995 August until 1997 March, whatever major events happened, this is something similar is going to happen, but now with the new understanding. Now then you have new understanding for spirituality, and especially the souls who live nowadays, it's like I call them super souls, supermans, because they live our now times without spirituality. It's impossible to live. You can literally feel only chaos. But when you have a spirituality, you see so many blessings. So if you come back to the time of the last time when the north node was in Taurus, was in start from August 1995 to 1997 in March. So just come back on your memories and check what really happened at the time. What is the lessons? What is the events? And because they're very similar. We live in the polarity, right? We live in the, there's no time, space, and motion really in the higher realm. We hear more experience. The reason we experience and see things more in chaotic way, because we're too much attached to time and to results, right? But when we connect to the bigger picture, we really can understand much bigger. We literally can zoom out and observe our own selves. By the way, it's one of the tools Kabbalists always use. The Kabbalists never were involved in any situation. They always try to review as the outsider. It's like a movie director. When you actor, when you're too much involved in what's happened, and when you sometimes create extra scenes, which is unnecessary. But as a movie director, as an outsider, you always observe from above and you can see completely different. So this is one of the hints and tips for you. I'm going to start with the Taurus, because Taurus for you, it's going to happen in your first house. So just for you to understand, because remember, one of the things, Rahu is the malefic energetical force. And Rahu is the master of illusion. It's represent head of the dragon, right? And because it's represent of the head of the dragon, it's constantly want, give me, give me, give me. You understand? So the North Node, we came here to do, it's represent the path that you're growing into this lifetime. It's your destiny, so to say, of the karmic level. And it is not always going to be easy to embrace this process, but with spirituality, with the knowledge, you can definitely do it. And this is why we came here really to work on ourselves. And we have, don't forget guys, we have ancestral lineages attached to us. And many times we're not just doing our own job, we're really doing job of many ancestral lineages and people who lived before us, our grandparents, grandparents. We need to have so much appreciation the work they did. No matter what they did, they are a result of who we are now, where we at right now. And if we choose to be nowadays, which is the souls of the universe been waiting to be choosing to live nowadays, we have big merit. We really need to understand that. This is really important point. So guys, for you who have a rising in Taurus or moon in Taurus, like I mentioned before, you need to check your rising. And if you born during the day, definitely go mainly with your rising. But if you born during the night hours, you better connect to your moon. So because it's going to be in your first house, it's very powerful, very powerful. It's all about your true self, your identity. You understand? For you, Taurus, it's about the vitality. It's about your own experience as a creator. Really to understand, it's really big for you. It's not supposed to be easy, but I don't see this way at all. I see this as the biggest opportunity for you, Taurus. Okay, so you definitely need to understand it can affect your health, your nervous system. Very important to meditate. Very important to understand yourself. Okay, so really prepare yourself, Taurus. And if possible, on Friday morning, depends on where you live, meditate. If you have a Zohar at home, take the portion you're born. If you know the portion you're born in Torah, is same with the Zohar, because remember, Zohar is in interpretation of the Torah, because we're not supposed to understand Torah literally. It's not just was the book for us just to read and enjoy the stories. It's much deeper. There's the secrets of universe, the secrets of our existence, why we in the first place came here. So remember that, okay? So we're gonna move further to Gemini. Guys, for you Geminis, it's gonna be in the 12th house. So 12th house, it's remember, it's all about the past life. It's the behind the scene. It's you're gonna connect to some kind of loss and sadness, sorrow, perhaps the self. Make sure don't self-sabotage, because remember, the lunar eclipse, it's a trigger a nervous system. And you Geminis, sometimes it's activate your insecurities, and it's you can create some kind of self-sabotage, especially because of the 12th house. Very important for you to have a really good sleeps. And if you can take some natural medicine, which is can help you sleep better and to be more calm, it's really important. And it's the house of self undoing, so to say. It's like a Gemini sometimes, because it's the duality like a Pisces, sometimes they procrastinate to do things. Gemini has this really, and because it's deep spirituality, it came from the deep of the sea, deep of the seas. So use this opportunity. It's going to help you to understand yourself on metaphysical level. Okay, so it's really good for you're going to have really powerful dreams, by the way, very powerful. Like you can have so many answers. You can see future from your dreams. Okay, Gemini. So make sure you will get maximum from this. Next one is for Cancer. And Cancer, for you, no matter what's happened, it's your inner self, moon. You're the only sign represented by moon. So you always feel any eclipses and moon fluctuation. So you're really heroes for me on so many levels. So for you, it's going to be in 11th house. It's actually a very lucky house. I'm really happy for you, Cancerians, because it can help you. It's, it's admissions. It's no fears. You will improve friendships, by the way, because it's 11th house. Use this opportunity. It's an important spiritual, you're going to connect to important spiritual people. Some of your ancestral lineages, start the work of sages, start really read the work of tzaddikim. I really recommend for you because it's 11th house, and it can possibly to help you to understand how you can even increase your financial sustenance situation, your reputation, desire to be part of the community. Okay, because considering sometimes the masters they love to be lonely, even though they're constantly looking for to have people around, but sometimes they not make enough effort. So your older siblings, you can connect if you have ones, and the way you understand the, um, so to say, the humanity, the spirituality, the religious, okay, our perception of the faith and belief system. So really powerful. So I wish you good luck, Cancerians. Okay, just use this lunar eclipse. And one thing I want to mention to all of you guys, I'm sorry to mention in the beginning, this lunar eclipse we will feel effect in 6 months even. Okay, so it's important this seed what we're going to inject and invest in these days. The next one we have in the 10th house, and it's going to be Leo. So Leos, for you, it's in the 10th house, and it's the house of career, public status, reputation, and how you in charge, by the way, right? And it's, remember, Rahu, it's master of illusion. So it's one of the best locations for you to evaluate and to understand your career and your reputation, like I said, your ambitions, your public status, and how you can control your ego. Really important. How you stop to make yourself too important sometimes, and you can feel a lot of pain from it when you feel you're not important enough from your perspective. So you need to work on that as well. You're very, you're royalty, you're noble people, but at the same time, in order to be noble, you need to know, you need to learn how to be humble, because one of the heaviest tikkun klipa, it's pride. And Leo's, one of the tikkun of Leo, it's work on the pride. So just keep this in mind, okay, Leos? I wish you good luck, guys. So the next one is going to be in the ninth house. It's Virgos. So Virgos ninth house for you. It's about learning new things, to understand spirituality and commitment to spirituality, to separate what is religious and what is the spirituality. Better connection to yourself. By the way, it's important for you to connect to your father. If your father not in life, I even recommend to light candle for your father and to see if there's some unfinished business, or perhaps you really miss your father. Talk to him, talk to his soul, because it's going to be cosmic opening for you, right? And it represents your energy, the energy of the mentor, by the way. So if you, Virgo, were thinking to find the teacher or to awaken the mentor within yourself, it's really, really good energy. Ninth house, it's really powerful house. It's house of Sagittarius, house of high learning. So you can even meditate and ask Cosmos to send you messages. What really missing in your life? What kind of spirituality? What would will be good for you? What kind of courses to take? What missing in what kind of source you want to connect to? Okay, Virgos, and remember, because of the lunar eclipse, you guys represent healing. Make sure you will, you watch what you eat, and check your health as well. Okay. Okay. So after the ninth house, we have the eighth house, and the eighth house we have Libra. Now, Libras for you, because it's in the eighth house. It's not easy house, but it's really liberating, by the way, for you Libras. For you, it's going to be good. It's going to be tough. It's no place to run and hide, which is Libras sometimes love, because Libras came with the Venus, and Venus, remember, in Hebrew it's Noga. Noga, it's represent the heaviest klipa, because it's represent the fog, uncertainty, and it's sometimes hard to make decision. This lunar eclipse will push you. So remember what's happened in 1995. Start from the August until 97. What decisions you made? What what situation you were put, then you really need it. So this is going to be some kind of repetition, but more intense. And it's, it's all about ending past account. Whatever's happened in the past, to let it go, to forgive, unresolved conflict situations, money. The money connect to your spouses and money connect to other people. If you own anyone money or anyone owns your money, try to find a way to resolve this issue. Okay, it's really important. So at least show cosmos then you making your effort. It's really, and remember, eighth house, it's metaphysical house. Its house connect to Pluto, to the underworld. So you're gonna feel intense energy, but I feel it's going to be so good for you, so liberating when you're going to come out from this period. And we just enter into the solars as to the eclipses period until solar eclipse as well. It's going to be good preparation for you, Libras. I wish you good luck. The next one we're going to have for Scorpios, and for you Scorpio, it's going to be in the seventh house. Seventh house is the very important house. Seventh house is the facing the first house, it's the house of relationship, right? Marriage, partnership. It's a specific role of the self mirror, so to say, of the first house. I feel every time when the first house and seventh house, it's very similar in the sense you really need to go deep, to have a deep conversation with yourself. Okay, and because it's going to be in your seventh house, remember Rahu is the master of illusion. Don't go to conflict. Don't judge the person who you live. Don't judge anyone who you connect on a personal relationship. Too much expectation of other people. And Scorpios, because you're such a hard working people, you good quality people, you people who always looking for the high quality in business and relationship, with other people not giving to you what you think you're giving, you feel disappointed and even angry. And it's about the control. And because it's seventh house, do not control your spouse. Do not teach anyone how to live. Just try to rid of judgment you have within you. And what's going to happen, the way how light of creator works, every time when we judge somebody fairly, and not judge opposite, see constantly better than it is, we're going to be judged favorably by creation. This is how it works. It's the mirror. So keep this in mind. Be spiritually practical. Every time when you feel somebody pushing you and so you really want to judge and you really feel like you see really what's happening, just pause and say to yourself, okay, if I stop to judge this person, and I will look more favorably and more kindly to the situation, I will be judged same way. I will, there will come moment in my life where I supposed to receive judgment, and because I work on myself and because I transform myself, it's called boomerang effect. Every time we do something, we so to say on a physical level, on a spiritual level, we throw in the boomerang. And when it's coming back to us to reflect what we did, every time when we change, the boomerang come to the person who's actually not exist anymore. And you won't be hit it the way how you're supposed to be hit it. You understand? This is what's really amazing about transformation. We need to understand that. This is the whole idea. Don't believe in destiny is for lazy people. Destiny is for someone who just letting things happen and who complain and who expect from other people to come and serve them. We're here to control our destiny. We're here to, so to say, to manipulate the matter with our consciousness. And this is when we're going to see the miracle. The miracles in front of us every moment. We the magicians, so to say. Okay. And you guys, Scorpios, you're the master magicians. Especially you're so powerful. You represent such an intense sign. And this sign, it's not easy to be Scorpio. Don't get me wrong, but it's so liberating. Guys, you like constantly need to live with this intense energy. You need to constantly to work on yourself. But there's a reason why your soul needed. It was exactly the ingredient, the component was missing for you to complete your Tikkun process. Okay, your incarnation, your correct process. So just keep this in mind. Okay, wish you all the best, Scorpios. The next one we have Sagittarius. It's in the sixth house. Now, sixth house, it's a house of Virgo, it's house of structure and everything. But what's really important, because the Rahu It's for you, and you've been working on that since last year. Remember, you is the Yerahu in the sixth house. It's a lot of responsibilities, Sagittarius, right? It's the house of responsibilities. It's the busy house. It's the house of conflicts and mental pressure. It's about your health and how much you change the way how you eat and what food and health represent for you, what medicine represent for you, how much you're learning more and more. This period of time was given to you to learn more and more about the healing natural medicine, how you can apply the herbs to heal you. Its sixth house represent your employees and your co-workers, how patient you are with them. It represents your pets, by the way. And what's really, really important because of the sixth house is the healing on a physical and on a mental level. So make sure you meditate these days. You really connect to spirituality. It's the same thing, but do not make any new decisions this period of time. When we enter right now to this period of time, it's really important to just work on yourself. Okay, so I wish you all the best, Sagittarius. You're really amazing sign. You have so much knowledge. You have such a thirst for knowledge, constantly to learn, constantly to see the progress, where the future. But at the same time, is the house of religiosity. Sometimes you can be stuck in your own ideas. So remember, this is opportunity for you to see everything from more spiritual perspective. Okay, I wish you all the best. The next one, we have a Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, it's going to be in the fifth house. I love fifth house. Rahu, it's never easy, but at least in the fifth house, for you guys, you need to reevaluate what is really romance represent for you, how you um, how you operate with your children, how much you give in pressure for your children, how much you give in freedom to your children. It's about the house of creativity, energy of creativity. It's about, by the way, creativity, what sex represent for you, by the way, what fun 1% represent for you, because for you it's not easy to have fun. You like a born old people, and usually only after when you become 40 you start to lose it a little bit. You become more so to say romantic. So this opportunity for you is really important, and try to remember what's really happened in the last time when Rahu was in Taurus. Is the house of joy, and by the way, really it's a house of writing and playful, right? And see again how you can to rethink and reevaluate how you are with your children. By the way, I feel for you it's really important, and in general, how romantic you are, how much you bring romance in every aspect of what you do, even at work, how much you try to be more spontaneous. It's not easy for you to be spontaneous, right? But this is opportunity for you, right? New ideas. If you're going to receive some new ideas, just hold on, just wait until the eclipse corridor of eclipse finish, and then you can apply your new ideas. Okay, and the fifth house represent a house of prayers, by the way. And perhaps it's good for you to create some kind of mantra for yourself, to reconnect what really prayer represent for you. Prayers is extremely important for a spiritual process. Okay, so I wish you all the best, guys, Capricorns. Next one, Aquarius. My dear Aquarius, for you it's going to be in the fourth house, and fourth house is house, it's family, home, it's the foundation. It's representative of your mother figure, right? Your female energy, the grandmother as well, your ancestor lineages, your roots, where you came from. And you guys from very early age, you're constantly thinking about the travel, the bigger picture, the friends, and many times you neglect your own family. So this is really important period for you right now, this eclipse, lunar eclipse. How much energy you give into your immediate family, to your friends, how much you open for nourishment, okay? And remember, Rahu is master of illusion. It's going to create some possible for you, some illusion, and you need to really go to your foundation. And by the way, for you guys, it's possibility to changing of the place of living, home, city. Anyone who has really, really important place in Aquarius, you maybe already thinking to move from one place to another. Don't do anything during the eclipses period, but after, you will have a lot of support. And call your mom, connect to your mom. It's really possible changes, and check your car, guys. Make sure your car fixed, nothing technical there, right? And if possible, I don't recommend really to use car for the days of lunar eclipse. Just if you can work from home, stay away from your car. I recommend. I recommend it for definitely. Okay, so the next one we have third house we have for Pisces. My dear spiritual beings, Pisces, it's mental activity. The third house, it's a nervous system, thinking, speech, communication. You literally exchange energy with Gemini, who again represent duality. It's really important for you to connect to your siblings, by the way, and about your expanded family, right? Your daily activities, by the way. And it's really good time for you to write something. It's the again house of it's good to write it, right? To write something what is on your mind. And again, Rahu, it's gonna push your mental state. It's learn something, learn spirituality, communicate, see how you communicate. Try not to hide behind this scene, because this is what usually annoying to you, Pisces. Try to speak up, call your siblings, call your extended family, see how, when was the last time you communicate with them in really on more deep level. Okay, it's can help you. If you connect to this energy, it can help you to improve your communication skills with other people. Okay, and there will be more travel opportunities for you. I feel this period of time you will remove some fears, Pisces, right? Something, then you've been hold on to it because it's so familiar to you, and you will the situation you're at right now will push you to push away the fears for something unknown. Then you will push you even to travel. Okay, so this is really really good opportunity for you, Pisces. The next one we have the second house. The last one we have, it's Aries. You guys really born warriors and generals. And by the way, this energy of Pleiades, it's connect to Orion. Orion is really really amazing constellation, and it's constellation of warriors, of generals. So you're gonna feel a lot of energy, right? And because it's in the second house will help you to understand self-worth, money, wealth, family peace dynamic. Okay, really really important. You will understand how much you're wasting your energy and reactive system to things which is really not worth it. I feel it's really this period of time can bring you some new understanding how to make money and how to connect to food, what really food represent for you. For your Aries, you will understand why food it's need to be more healing, because it's the second house, right? Is the food we eat, the way we fulfill our animal nature. You understand? And the second house, by the way, represent Taurus. You actually gonna really feel this eclipse deep, almost like a Taurus, because it's the second house of the Taurus. You will carry within you the energy of this house, and by the way, the source of income in material life quality will give you something really new. For you Aries, if you know how to really restrict your reactive system, because many times you love to answer before you think, you will attract different level of blessings, because the sustenance is not just money. Sustenance is the self-worth. It's healing. It's internal healing, is the appreciation of everything what we have on the material physical level. Okay, guys. What else I want to tell you about this partial lunar eclipse? Because it's on Friday, the blessings about that, it's coming, we're entering Shabbat right away through this energy. So it's we're going to have this coming Shabbat from the lunar eclipse, this partial lunar eclipse. It's going to be very, very powerful. I will make another video about the upcoming portion about the Shabbat, and we're gonna almost like we're gonna feel we're gonna graduate from next level. It's almost like prepare, like you've been study for a couple years in university, and now finally day come the graduation. So this is Friday. on Shabbat. We're gonna feel this energy. There's a lot is going on in sky, what's happened with the Mars, but I don't want to mix this information. I want us really concentrate right now to the partial lunar eclipse. And I do feel it's really tremendous blessing for this lunar eclipse because it's so rare, then we still have light coming for us to support us from this partial lunar eclipse. Okay, if you watch my first part 1 video, it's really amazing, really amazing. So guys, I hope this information and great benefits for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna attach my information about my really amazing product, 100% natural, because it's all about right now connect to nature, and I work really hard to create this product so you can guys really benefit, all your family can benefit from it. So I'm gonna put link below. If you're interested, you can order from Amazon, from United States or Canada, and I would love to hear your feedback, and I'm looking forward to communicate with you more. Please send me email with your questions and requests for any different topics you want me to make video on it. Okay, I wish you all the best and many blessings. Bye bye guys. Hey everyone, I want to make a quick video to introduce you to my product. It's called Elixir Mix. It's made with absolutely 100% natural ingredients. And you can see it's specially made in glass bottle because the natural essential oils, they cannot stay in the plastic at all. So if you ever buy a natural product, it says natural product and it comes in a plastic. So be aware, these are not really natural because the natural, really essential oils, they must be kept in glass. So you can see the bottle, it's actually been developed specially in the special color made in order to preserve all the nutrients of essential oils. It's based on chaga. Chaga, it's a chaga mushroom. It's growing on a birch tree. And if any of you, if you're not familiar with chaga, I'm definitely gonna add more information under this video. So what's really important about this product, it's a multi-use product. It's really, you can use on your face, you can use on their arms, on your scalp, you can use in any lymphatic areas because it's 100% natural. It's contain, except the chaga, it's actually triple extracted chaga. What it means is triple extracted, it's a special way in pressure being cooked in special facilities over 40 hours because the chaga, because it's growing on very harsh environment in cold, it's require really long time in order to take all the good stuff from chaga. Now, one thing I want to mention about the chaga, chaga is the only natural product found in the planet Earth, which is contain the highest level of arak. What is the arak? It's a really antioxidant. So there's no other product contain such a high level of antioxidants. Plus there's castor oil, it's rosemary oil, grapeseed oil, it's all based on the rose water. So it's absolutely amazing product. We have a lot of clients, they use it even for the babies, for skin rash. My skin, I'm 50 years old right now, and I stopped using any chemicals on my skin about 10 years ago, completely cut everything. So this product I've been using over 5 years. I can't even tell you what is really did to quality of my skin and its protection. You're welcome to visit our Amazon account. You can see the comments of other people. It's really excellent product. I hope you will be daring to try. I would love to hear your feedback. And I have to say, if you really care for your body, you would need to stay completely 100% away from any chemicals and any toxins, because our skin is the biggest organ of our body. And it's actually, everything is absorbed, it's going to our bloodstream, and then it's going to our liver. So if you really want to achieve the real level of health, it's not enough just what you eat. It's really important, of course, what you think. As you know, this is definitely number one. And then what you eat and what you put on your skin as well, it's extremely important. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about this product. And I hope you're going to use it as well to try this product. And your health is my mission. And thank you so much, guys. All the best. Bye-bye. Oh, guys, something I forgot to mention. You actually, if you want to create night cream from this chaga elixir, you can actually add additional oils you love to use, whatever oils you can choose. So what's happened, the chaga is a carrier. It can activate even more all the benefits inside of natural oils. Another thing, when you wash your face and you use this product, what it does, it stabilizes the pH level, because our water, tap water, contain a lot of chlorines and chemicals as well. So when you wash your face and you apply any other natural product, sometimes it's absorbed inside of your skin. So when you're using this elixir mist, after you wash your face and you dry, you actually apply, and then you apply your other creams, whatever you use. I hope you use natural products. So it's actually can, as a carrier, activate better whatever you're going to use next. Okay, I hope this information and great benefit to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Imagine a product that can replace many other products you already have without spending unnecessary money and without any toxins, chemicals, or radicals. Chaga Live created this highly effective multi-purpose skin formula elixir mist. It contains 100% natural ingredients, including triple extracted wild chaga, rosewater, castor oil, rosemary extract, and even the GMO-free vegan glycerin. It can be used on or for face, neck, scalp, underarms, lymphatic areas, skin rash, makeup primer, and more. It is pure and jam-packed with healing properties to deliver beautiful results. If you don't see the benefits firsthand, you can return the product with a money-back guarantee, so ordering is risk-free. See the results for yourself and place your order today.